Hi everybody, this is Todd again from Todd and Judy's Travels. Before I forget this time, if you like these videos, like to see some more, just press the subscribe button below, and then what happens every time a new video is released, you automatically get notified. So what I want to talk about today is some souvenirs in Europe. When you're shopping for souvenirs in Europe, most stores take Visa, MasterCard, American Express. At a lot of local markets, like Christmas markets, they still take most of those credit cards, but sometimes they don't, so be prepared to have some cash. And all these, what I'm going to show you today, basically were specialty stores, Christmas markets, even some department stores, so give you an idea of where we got the souvenirs. Now, there's a ton of souvenirs, what you like, what you don't like, I don't know, you can get, what's your interest. There's so many you can buy over there. I just wanted to give you an idea, some things we're interested in and maybe you'll be interested in too. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the first things I'd like to show is, one is kind of the basic. You see a lot of times Steins, and as you can see here, from Germany, Budapest, Hungary, Estonia, Austria, Vienna, Austria there. You also see these silver things, like a silver beer mug that's made of pewter and pewter shot glasses. You can see that we liked the pewter shot glasses, and we actually do use our pewter shot glasses, but there's just a few that we don't use up here. Cost wise, it really depends. You can go $25 and up, depending on the quality of it is, what the quality is. Like this one right here is, I think, pretty good quality. It looks pretty neat, and that was pretty expensive for us. That was $90. Up here you have the nutcrackers. You got one here, and you got one there. Nutcrackers are pretty reasonable in price. Again, the same thing, what kind of quality, how big it is. But they're pretty plentiful and fairly reasonable for the most part. Here's an example of something bought at a Christmas market. It's a Christmas decoration of sorts. I don't know what you really call it. It does light up. There's a battery in there, but it's pretty cool. It's wood and arched, and has some really good details, as you can see. And we bought this in a Christmas market in Freiburg, Germany, and we bought something similar earlier, but it was a lot more plain than this one. This one's very decorative, and it's pretty cool. And you can't get these all over the place. We only saw a few places in Germany where we could get these, especially of this quality. Some more typical things, crystal. You can see crystal here. This is that Swarovski crystal. It's an Austrian company. You'll see a lot of those crystal shops here in the United States. There's the turtle and the swan, and here's another swan and butterfly and a turtle. The price of a crystal there versus this crystal there of this brand is quite frankly about the same. We didn't see a big difference, but I really do like those. I still buy a few of those. Then you have the famous German Hummels, Hummels, you can see. I haven't bought some in many years, and they can be quite pricey. Like this one right here, this is 30 some years old, and back then, because I looked on the bottom of it, and the little figurine there, and it was like $90 way back when, so they can be expensive. This dog here figurine is a Yardro, as long as this young lady is. Yardros are pretty famous over in Europe. I think they come from Spain, but I'm not 100% sure. They can be pricey, and I've had a couple of them, but I don't really collect them. Nice little plaque type from Romania. Famous cowbells from Switzerland. Yes, they do have bells on cows in Switzerland. I've heard them many times. A little wood stand says Schwarzwälder, which means black forest, and just have a few things, little shot glasses, little trinkets, that type of scenario. A couple things down here. You see we have some nice Christmas candle holder, a little knickknacks, some shot glass with a holder, a flask from Scotland, kind of cool. Some wooden shoes from Amsterdam, and a bigger cowbell in Zurich. Over here we have a Russian doll we got from St. Petersburg, kind of neat. I like these hats a lot. This is my hat, and from Germany, one with a feather and so forth in there. And I'm gonna buy a couple more when we go over there next time. Maybe black, green, gray type. Getting little small plates on tripods. You can get these at really pretty dirt cheap for the most part, but they're really pretty, a little decorative. You can see them up close. Some from Austria, Switzerland, Prague, Frankfurt, Amsterdam. That's from Croatia. Again, some more. Copenhagen, Edinburgh, Scotland. Again, Prague, and St. Petersburg. And these candles, these are really nice candles. These Christmas candles, you can get them at the Christmas markets. A lot of times they're hand painted. And they're really unique. A lot of really good designs on those. Very pretty. I like those. And those are really good things at the Christmas market. Now we will go over here and see a few things. This is a Christmas decoration of 18 inches tall. And you can see the candles on the bottom. And when you light them, it's supposed to go up to the fan. Heat rises and hopefully turn that fan. And then you can see like a manger scene and so forth. Really decorative. Now, in the real Christmas markets, these things are like the center of attention and are like 15, 20 feet high. They're really incredible. So they're really good to look at and famous in Europe. And if you get a chance to go over there, you'll see what I mean. Some more stuff, another wooden shoe with some artificial tulips. Again, some more of these Christmas candle holders. Pretty cool. Some more Swarovski, I'll get the right name soon, Swarovski crystal. These are both candle holders. One's kind of pink, one is clear, really pretty. Again, another candle holder, we like those. A big old wooden shoe. Here's some eggs, famous eggs from St. Petersburg, Russia. No, they're not Fabergé eggs. We went to a store in St. Petersburg where they had the real Fabergé decorative eggs, and oh my God, the cost is unbelievable. These are just cheap replicas, but they're very, very cute. Very cute. The wooden dolls from Russia, you know, and you take those apart and they get smaller, smaller, smaller. Like in here, there's 9 of them. So you get a smaller one of her, a smaller, 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 smaller. Same thing over here. A little milk can, a miniature milk can from Switzerland. A nice horn that you can blow through and really irritate somebody, and that's from Switzerland. So again, this against candles, another egg from Russia, a flask from Croatia, some more wooden shoes. Okay, so let's go over here now. And you can see this is our grandfather clock, and I got this about 35 years ago. It's a mahogany clock. It keeps real good time still. Look close above it. Up here it tells you get set, and then it tells you when the moon's full, when the moon is going to be full all the time. You also have the month, the day of the week, which I haven't set up recently. It has 3 different chimes, and it also has a silence mode too. 3 different weights. These are very heavy. These are like 10, 15 pounds a piece. Here's the holes that you use to use the key to crank them up. And here's the pendulum, big long pendulum. And on this pendulum, look closely, it's the very famous castle over here in southern Germany, or over in southern Germany, it's the Neuschwanstein Castle. And that's the castle that Disney modeled his castle after. So very pretty. Now, we went to Black Forest a few years ago to look at some more clocks. They told us that they don't make grandfather clocks anymore, which really shocked me. And I said, well, why don't you make the grandfather clocks anymore? And they said there's no demand for it, which is real surprising. So what they do now is they have cuckoo clocks and grandmother clocks. Grandmother clocks are about, they vary in size, but a quarter of this, and then it's mounts on the wall. But this one is held up great, and it still keeps really good time. So over here we have a cuckoo clock. So here's a cuckoo clock, and it has 3 weights, which means it has music involved. So At certain times of the hour, these figurines start going around and turning in circles, and music starts playing. I think it's Edelweiss, the music. Cuckoo comes out of there, and you can see close up, man and wife, watermill, dog, so forth. So nice. Over here, we're going to take a quick look. We're almost done. We've got a lot of spoons on a spoon rack, and more spoons on a spoon rack, and a nice big pewter plate that shows all the 4 big castles in southern Germany. And then here's some more plates. Like we saw earlier, the smaller ones on tripods. These are larger ones that you can put on a wall. And again, for areas like Stockholm, there's Tallinn, Estonia, Helsinki, Finland, St. Petersburg, Russia, Amsterdam, Tallinn. A couple other things that my wife's really good at is all these trinket stuff. You can see stuff that comes from Amsterdam, and then some Christmas little ornaments, which I think are cool. And she also did the same thing here for Ireland. An Ireland teddy bear, and looks like a spoon holder and a cup, and pretty cool stuff. And lastly, we'll go look at some more steins, small, big, some shot glasses, more steins. So you see, we have enough steins. So we're good on steins. And then we have another cuckoo clock. Now this cuckoo clock has 2 weights, which means there's no music. That means it only comes out, the only thing you hear is the cuckoo. Now one recommendation I would make is, if you're gonna buy a cuckoo clock, spend a few extra dollars and get a quality one. Now cuckoo clocks can cost you, for a decent quality one, $150, $200 and up, depending on the size. But even if you get a small one, get a good quality one, because the time will be good, it won't break, and they last a long time. That's really my only big recommendation. If you're going to cuckoo clock, pay a few extra bucks and get a quality one. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got a little bit out of it. Remember, subscribe below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.